Do you have 5 minutes? Perhaps just even a little less. How do you feel when you're left alone? Uh, how about when you were a child? What did it feel like to be left alone? Oh, sometimes it feels good to be by ourselves and to get away from all the hustle and bustle. But at other times it can become very lonely. It can become even frightening. Some years ago, there was a movie that came out called Home Alone. And it took a part in a busy family. And there was this one child that just had a way of getting into trouble from time to time. His name was Kevin, played by Macaulay Culkin. And what happened was his family, through a series of events, leaves right before Christmas to go to France with the family, but they leave Kevin home alone. And all kinds of things begin to unfold. Initially, he is really happy to be left alone, but then it begins to dawn on him. And then there are robbers that come and want to rob the place, and all kinds of things take place. And suddenly, Kevin realizes how tough it is to be left at home. But by the way, what happened to mom and dad when they discovered they had left their child at home alone? Oh, how much fear went through their minds. You know, it's kind of funny, because in the Bible, there was a time when even Jesus' mom and dad left Jesus alone. Hear these words from the Bible. Every year, Jesus' parents went to Jerusalem for the festival of the Passover. When he was 12 years old, they went up to the festival according to the custom. After the festival was over, while his parents were returning home, the boy Jesus stayed behind in Jerusalem. But they were unaware of it. Thinking he was in their company, they traveled on for a day. Then they began looking for him. In our story here, Jesus wasn't left alone. The reality is he was left in the temple, and he kind of questions his mom and dad, like, hey, why are you so worried? You should have known you could have found me here. But just think what it said in the Bible. They'd gone to Jerusalem, and somehow, some way, they left Jesus behind. And they went over a day before they start looking for him. Ding, ding, ding. Can you imagine the fear that must have gone through their minds? Could you imagine the child, the human part of Jesus, and what was going through his mind? The fact of the matter is, there are times when it's nice for us to have solitude and to be alone. But there is something else. Where was Jesus when he was alone? He was discovered to be in the temple, to be in the house of God. And now we no longer have a temple in Jerusalem. God is with us no matter where we go by the power of the Holy Spirit. So when you are alone, when you find yourself lonely, or even feel like you've been left behind, just remember this. Jesus was in the temple, and he was with God, and God was with him. But now, thanks to the Holy Spirit, God is with you no matter what is happening in your life. And you need have no fear or anxiety. But by the way, as I say this, parents, this isn't a get-out-of-jail-free card. You can't leave your kid home alone and just forget about them. That's not what this is about. But no matter what happens in your life, know that God is with you. Whether you're in a crowded group of people or off by yourself in a secluded location, God is always right there with you and loves you, and you are never alone. Have a magnificent week, and may we don't accidentally leave our children or grandchildren home alone. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.